Hello, Taurus. Elsie here to do a bonus read for you, my friends. How are you? Thank you so much for collecting here, my bull gang. Let's find out what's going on for you, Taurus. Just came to throw down a bonus read. I do this a few times a week for you, Taurus. Anytime that any of the signs get 1,000 views or more, I do bonus reads, but you do that every day. So I'm here every other day doing a bonus read for you. Thank you so much for eating up those readings so quick. Let's find out what's going on for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Thank you for cross-watching. And Taurus, if you need a private read, please look below this video. I've pinned the very first comment to the top of all of the comments to give you a link to Wizio if you're interested in heading over there. Tell me what's going on for Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what's going on for Taurus. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Why is that? Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles for Taurus. Somebody's working really hard on something. Maybe themselves. What's this here? We've got the Fool card. We've got the Daughter of Pentacles, which is the Page. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Daughter of Cups, who is the Page. One more. One more for Taurus. Pardon me. We have the Five of Swords. All right. Taurus, I feel like there is, I feel like you have been working on, why do I want to say an escape route? That's what Charlie just said. Hatching a plan for an escape route. And I don't know what that means, really. But I do know that the Eight of Pentacles is here. Let's go with the facts. The Eight of Pentacles, it feels like you're working really hard either on a project or on yourself. But either way, whatever you're doing right now, to work on yourself or working on something, or maybe you're really hard at work at your place of work, but whatever it is, it's leading you to some sort of a new beginning. It's like a leap of faith that you're going to be taking, and maybe you don't see it yet, because I think that you're hard at work mastering something. That's what it feels like. I'm just looking at the spider, right, and the web, because it's the web is beautiful, right? It's something that like every web is unique to the spider. And I want to say that you're probably very unique and you're working on something that's really unique. You're going to be taking, it's going to lead you to some sort of a leap of faith, because there is already an opportunity in the future that you don't see that's ready for you. It's already growing. It's already growing here with the Page of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Cups and the Page of Cups. I feel like you're going to get some sort of communication from someone here with the Page of Cups here. It feels to me with the Page of Cups that there is a surprise new beginning or a surprise thing that's going to happen, that you're going to be taking a leap of faith into something that you don't see that's already growing. The Daughter of Cups tells me that when the message comes in, the Seven of Cups tells me it's very emotionally overwhelming, because I feel like it's someone who walked away or someone who you decided to disconnect from. We do have the Seven of Cups and one with the Daughter of Cups or the Page, and that is Eight Cups. And it tells me that that you disconnected from somebody and walked away because of fundamental differences. It's like we hit a point in our friendship, our relationship, or in the family that we couldn't agree on this certain thing, and it broke everything up. It's like somebody really stood their ground on a point that they wanted to make, a point about the 3D. It could be about money as well, with the Page of Pentacles here. But it feels like with the Five of Swords, it's like there is somebody here, and you might know who I'm already speaking of. It could be an Aries. It doesn't have to be. It could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We've got, all the energies here, really. But I want to say that somebody stood their ground. Like they said, no, that's not a place that I can go. I can't give that up to you. I can't do what you want me to do. It's just not within me to do what you want me to do, because I have a fundamental way of thinking and I can't go outside of that realm. So I feel like somebody then just threw down their swords. Like it almost feels like if we're talking about a relationship, it feels to me like somebody, like there were two people and one was falling in love and the other one doesn't really want to be in a relationship or label it as a relationship. And then the fundamental difference is, no, I told you that it's going to stay at the Page. It's going to stay right here at the Page of Pentacles. I don't want it to grow any further. I don't intend on falling in love. But it feels like, so I feel like maybe you may have pulled away or disconnected. 8 Cups. At what cost, right? That you're like, I'm not happy with this, then I gotta go. We've got the Four of Pentacles, and it feels like you guys are both still holding on. I want to say you're still holding on to the connection, but nobody's saying anything to each other because we have the Seven of Swords. It's like somebody's keeping it under the surface, keeping it a secret. I'm secretly holding on to you and you don't know it. It feels like, I feel like you know it. I feel like somebody is still holding on to the hopes that there might be the Lovers and the Ten of Cups, that we might be a couple. Right? We do have the geese mate for life, and the Lovers is Gemini energy. You could be dealing with a Gemini, possibly someone with a placement of Gemini, but it feels like somebody here, I think in the future, is thinking it's going to get back together. I'm not going to really worry about it. It's going to get back together. But the thing is that I feel like while you were with this person, you were happy, but it came to a place of talking about what's going to go on in the Pentacle world, and is it going to grow from here? I feel like somebody's like, no, I don't want that. Like whatever it is about the Page of Pentacles is the fundamental difference that you have. Something that's going on in the 3D. It's like it never grew past this position. It never grew past me giving you the opportunity because I don't really want it to grow past there. Okay. There is something here that you're working on that is going to lead to some sort of a new beginning. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles, please. There's the Page of Pentacles. So this thing that you are working on, whether it's you or something else or a project, or maybe you work with this person, the Eight of Pentacles can also be the workplace. Now we have the extra pentacle, which is the 9 Pentacles, which is 8, 9, 10, right? We've got 10 Pentacles. So it is about a long-term relationship that I feel that you wanted to step into or take a leap of faith into. It feels like somebody's working on themselves behind the scenes where you can't see it. Either they are or you are, and you guys are apart, so nobody is saying anything to each other. We have the Hierophant, and we have the Temperance card. Very interesting. So I feel that maybe you feel, Taurus, that this thing is going to come back together again. The Temperance is the moment of alchemy, and the Hierophant is you, right? You're having a moment of alchemy with the Page of Pentacles, which is here. So it feels to me that you are doing a lot of work, and you've come to a place in your life where you're super confident. You're good. You grew something from the Page of Pentacles to the 8 all by yourself. 9 Pentacles altogether tells me you're confident, looking good. You don't really need anybody's help. You did it all on your own. And I want to say you did it all on your own because somebody here backed out of the equation. Temperance card is also about balance. It's also about being patient, right? Being patient, going back and forth, and being patient and waiting for the moment of alchemy here. Tell me about the Fool, please. What do we need to know about the Fool for Taurus? Tell me about the Fool. What do we need to know about the Fool for Taurus? We've got the Queen of Pentacles, we've got the Seven of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. So it feels like you want to take a leap. You want to take a leap of faith with someone here. There we are. We've got you, right? Queen of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And the Queen of Pentacles is the one who is emulating the Empress. So you are working really hard on yourself to become the Empress. And it feels like you are ready to get into some sort of a solid relationship. Like you want to settle down, I think. You want to settle down, become solid with somebody, have someone in your life that can be dependable. You're willing to take a leap of faith. You're at the beginning of it all and you're ready. You're ready to take this leap of faith. But then we have this Seven of Cups, which is emotional overwhelm or confusion. I don't really know what the other person wants. I'm not really sure what they want since they walked away, right? We did talk about the Eight of Cups, 7 and 1, and there's the Eight of Cups. It shows up, 7 and 8 of Cups. So it feels like somebody here walked away, disconnected emotionally. It's like someone retracted, Taurus. It's like we didn't break up, but someone retracted themselves. And it's because of the emotional confusion, because you want to settle down and have this new beginning. And I feel like this person didn't know how to tell you that that's not what they wanted. And maybe they felt that things were moving or progressing in a way that was maybe pointing towards some kind of the R word relationship, right? Tell me about the Page of Pentacles, please. What is this? Tell me about the Page of Pentacles, because I feel like this person, like I feel like you are like working on it hard, working on yourself, building something, world domination. I feel like you're really working hard on something and you're just focused on yourself, being really patient. This person will come around when they have time or when they're ready. And I feel like with this Page of Pentacles here, that somebody is giving you minimal effort. I feel like the other person was giving you minimal effort. We do have the Seven of Wands, we have the Magician, and we do have the Five of Swords. Very interesting. Oh boy. The manipulation of words. I want to say that somebody was playing on words, Taurus. It's like they would never use the word relationship, or never say that we're dating, or never say that you were their girlfriend or their boyfriend. And it feels like that's where they stood. And I think that you knew that they stood on that when you got into this relationship. And so I feel like the Page of Pentacles tells me that this person, would give you little trinkets or something like that to show you that they cared. But I feel like they really did put in minimal effort here. We do have the Magician, and the Magician is the person who has all the tools. But you know what? When it comes up with the Five of Swords, it seems like a manipulation of words. It feels like somebody was trying to keep you in their life because they enjoyed the benefits of being with you. But it feels like we have these, like I said, the Five of Swords, right, is like we have these fundamental differences here, things we can't agree on, and we probably never will. But I feel like it's like they kind of led you to believe. Like the Magician is giving me, next to the Five of Swords, is giving me the manipulation of the mind. It's like they led you to believe that the way they treated you, the way they held you, the way they talked to you, the way they look at you, they led you to believe that they were in for the long haul. And I don't think that they were. Look, 5 and 5, right? We've got Five of Swords twice. 5 and 5, that's 10 swords. Things come to an end. It's coming to an end. It feels like you feel betrayed by this person. Tell me why we've got the Seven of Cups here, please. So the thought of the emotions for this other person, or maybe you, take it as it resonates. I don't know who I'm talking about. I've got Aquarius, Pisces, Gemini energy here. Now tell me who I'm talking about. I've got Sagittarius and Taurus energy here. We've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. We've got Aries. So it does feel to me like somebody here is in the Hanged Man energy, whether it's you or them. Somebody's in the Hanged Man energy looking at the situation and is hopeful that we will get balance, we will heal it, that things will work out the way I want them to work out. The Lovers is here with the Hanged Man, and that tells me that somebody is trying to get a different perspective, like trying to see it from your perspective, or maybe you're trying to see it from their perspective. Somebody here is trying to, they're pulling out wide angle lens, trying to get all the details here, and in hopes, like they have hope. But I think the problem is the Seven of Cups, because somebody here can't control their feelings, right? The Seven of Cups has come up twice. And so it feels like somebody gets very overwhelmed when they have to deal with things other than Pentacles. And I think that's why whoever this is, whether it's you or them, somebody here is putting in minimal effort because they can't handle the overwhelming emotions that come up that have to do with dealing with a long-term relationship here. We have to talk about it. We have to talk about what's next. Are we going out on this adventure together with the Two of Wands? Are you making a decision about me? What's going on? I've already offered you this cup. And if you don't take this cup, this opportunity is going to pass you by. I don't know if I'm talking about you or them, to be honest. This is a general reading, so take it as it resonates. I feel like you're going to get a message. But unfortunately, I feel like it ends in the Five of Swords. You get to the point where we talk about these fundamental differences. And when I say fundamental, it's like the very basis of who you are. Like maybe you're Jewish and they're Mormon, or maybe it's a religious thing, but maybe it's an economical thing too. Maybe it's economics. Somebody here is a business owner. Maybe the other person isn't. Maybe they're someone who doesn't work a lot, or maybe there's someone who works 9 to 5, or it's things that we can't change about each other. Tell me about this message, because I feel like you're going to get a message. The Daughter of Cups is here, the Page of Cups. Tell me about this message. This person is coming to you with sweet energy because they do want to repair or mute or be, it's like they hope that their love is going to overshadow the Three Swords. They know that there has been a problem here, right? That we just don't agree on things. It feels like somebody here feels like if they do invest in this deep love that they have, because they're holding it under the surface. The King of Cups is here. That's Scorpio energy, right? Someone who's very stoic on the surface. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer could be under the surface with Cancer. It feels like that somebody here has really big love, but the only the only way that they know love is that it turns into the Three of Swords. It goes from the King of Cups to the Three of Swords. So why would I invest? So I feel like that's the communication. It starts off sweet. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Can we get together? Page of Cups. Can I take you out? Can I buy you a coffee? But then we get into it like on the phone or in text, and it's like this person still is kind of stopped or stumped by the Three of Swords. That's what it feels like. I feel like they feel if they invest, it's just going to end up in the Three Swords. Tell me about the Five Swords, please. Tell me about the Five Swords. We do have the Five of Cups, we have the Devil, and we have the Chariot. Yeah, that's what it feels like. The Devil and the Five of Cups tells me that, you know, we end up kind of stuck to each other. There's doubt, there's codependency here. It feels like one person economically is probably doing better than the other person. And so it does feel like we are chained to each other. It's like we are chained to each other emotionally or chained to each other energetically. And it feels like this conversation ends up in the same way it always did. And that is with somebody throwing down their swords and walking away. And it feels like it might be someone who is Cancer possibly, or it could be Capricorn as well. We do have the Five of Cups and the Devil. It's like a manipulation of your feelings. It's almost like gaslighting. That's what this feels like to me with the Devil energy and the Five of Cups. It's like it never happened that way. What are you talking about? I didn't hurt your feelings. I'm not the one that ended this. You know what I mean? Like that's what the Five of Swords is bringing up for me. So we do have the Chariot. I just want to say to you that this conversation might be where it ends for some of you. It just might end right there. Just because we still have these fundamental differences that keep coming up here. We have the Nine of Wands. I really feel it's because somebody here is stuck behind the fear wall. Somebody here cannot make it. We can't go from the Nine of Wands to the Ten of Pentacles because somebody here is stuck behind the fear wall. I think somebody here already knows that. You already know that it's over, or this love is going to turn into betrayal or hardship. It's like somebody is silently thinking and knows that their intuition, their source is telling them, you can give this shot again, but I feel like it ends. I think I just did a reading for somebody there. I think I just did a reading. It might have been Cancer, actually. I'm not really sure. But you might want to take a look back into the water signs there if you are someone who has a water placement, or you are dealing with someone who is a water placement. All right. If there are some people here who are in separation with each other, let's do some hidden oracle messages here for you. What is Taurus's person thinking about this connection, please? Because I feel like it's probably soon that this goes off, Taurus. I feel like you're going to hear from this person soon. They're going to communicate with you, but unfortunately, I think you're going to realize that not much has changed here. Tell me what your person wants to say to you. I don't react when people mention you. I feel you leaving me behind. Yeah, because I feel like it is you that is like, I don't know if I want to try this again. I don't think it's going to work. We've got Five of Swords, and Five of Swords, Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords has shown up on the bottom of the deck here as well, right? Love next to the Love card, by the way. I feel you even though we are apart. And so I feel this is why you two keep coming back around to each other, because you keep feeling each other, right? You've given this person unconditional love, which means that you're giving them the license to keep coming back, coming in and out of your life here, Taurus. Tell me more. Any more messages, please? I cry at night. The heat between us is intense. That could be another reason you keep letting them back in. You deserve better. Why is it that you love me? So somebody here is unsure about why it is that you are actually in love with them, because they know this is an admission here. It tells me that this person knows that they keep hurting you, and they keep wondering why, you keep wanting them back in your life. I'm afraid to lose you. I am better with my mind than with my heart. And we have childhood trauma. There we go. That's the Nine of Wands to me. That's always the Nine of Wands to me, that somebody has some unfinished or unrealized, some unfinished burdens that they haven't fixed yet. They haven't dug into the childhood to find out where these triggers and hardships come from. And that's the truth. I feel right here. It says, I can't move on from you. And it feels like that's what's going on here, that you two can't move on from each other. And that's why it keeps going back into a loop. And even though you don't want it, I feel like you might be going into another loop. We're in Mercury retrograde, right? The retrograde shadow, 1st of April until the 21st of April. It's a long retrograde period. So it feels like somebody can't let go of you and you can't let go of them. And you guys keep going round and round again. I'm just going to leave this right here, Taurus. Thank you so much for coming and watching. I appreciate you. I'm out for now. Take care, and I'll be back because I'm always back. Bye-bye.